Hey everybody, it's Emily at ARG Schooling, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm feeling really motivated to do some kind of spring cleaning situation. Like, I live in a very small house with currently there's 5 of us here, and we just have a lot of stuff. And I have struggled for decades with figuring out how to have this much stuff and this many people in such a small space. And so I thought, I'm feeling just really antsy right now. I feel very like discouraged by my environment, and I want to do something with that. So I have never done any kind of cleaning videos because I don't feel like I'm good at that. I feel very much like I am not a tidy person. Like, I do my best, but like I've never been good at that. But like, I also feel like right now I need that kind of order in my life. So I don't actually know what this vlog is gonna be, but I in my mind, I'm like, it's gonna be me being tidy and clean and motivating you to do this. But also I plan on reading, because of course I do. That's what I do. That is the thing that I am in fact good at. So I do currently have the audiobook. I have the audiobook for Half-Life. I don't know if you can even see that because it is so bright. But, and I'm going to listen to Half-Life by Jillian Cantor. That's our book club selection for March. I haven't started it yet. It is now like March 28th. I haven't started the book, but that's okay because our live show isn't until next weekend. So I have like a whole week to get to it. It's not a big deal. I do think I could probably read the whole thing in a weekend though. So I might try to do that so I can still count it as a March read. So I'm going to be listening to Half-Life while I'm cleaning, because I have the audio. I got it on Hoopla, and I want to do that. I feel sometimes like I can get more done when my mind is elsewhere. If I am sitting here thinking about cleaning, no cleaning will happen, because I will get that ADHD like mind freeze where like I know I'm supposed to be doing it, but the act of doing it won't happen. I just sit there feeling frustrated that like I know I'm supposed to be cleaning right now, but like I literally can't get off the couch. It's so frustrating when that happens. But sometimes I can trick my brain. I can put in an audiobook and then like get up and start walking around, and then I can start getting things done. So that's kind of what I have in mind for the next little bit. It's Friday, and I decided that since my daughter took the chapter math test on Wednesday, and yesterday was her birthday, so we didn't do math, so she didn't have to do math yesterday, and so today I'm like, well, what do we actually have to get done? Not much. So I decided just to call it and take the day off of school, which I'm sure she will be thrilled about. She's currently sleeping and does not even know. So I decided to go ahead and make it a 3-day event. I am gonna get my house into some sort of an order. I don't know what that order will be, but it'll be an order. But my dream has always been, I don't know if you guys watch Morgan Long. If you've seen Morgan Long's videos, she is my idol. I adore her. She's just such a like little whimsical elf being, and her home is so like my ideal. It's beautiful, it's clean, it's got like enough whimsy in it to feel cozy. I don't know. See, the problem with living with 4 other people is that you have to live with their stuff. And every time I try to like get a nice clean space that would be just for me, their things invade it. And it's like, why? Why can't you just put your things away in your space? Why do they have to be in my space? Alas. So anywho, I'm gonna start working in a few minutes. I'm gonna get up and give you a bit of a tour of what I'm working with. We're not gonna do the whole house. My goal right now is the living room and the kitchen, because that's where I spend the most time. Where I am right now is my living room. It's a very small space. It is where I work. It is where I rest and relax. And so it encompasses a lot. And like obviously the kitchen is where I spend a lot of time with cooking and stuff. So like these two rooms are like the main part of the house. And when they are not tidy, I feel very stressed out. And I'm not doing great with the stress lately, so I would very much like to at least give myself that. So I'm so embarrassed, but here we go. This is my living room, and you can cluttered it is. This is where I work, so it's just like stuff everywhere. There's a basket where the dog toys are supposed to live, but you can see they are everywhere. And this is this side of the room, and Spike. And this is my book haul stack here. Then I have our book carts here with just a variety of things. Like the one on the far side, the back one, is kind of a mishmash. We don't really use that a lot. I just have stuff there. This is like our school stuff that we are currently using. So this little corner over here is my husband's. That's his little chair and desk area. I have my stack of printed curriculum that I have from Watson Family Press that we're bringing for conferences. So I've got like all those boxes just sitting there. I've got my work basket. It's too much. It's too cluttered and it makes me crazy. And then, the kitchen. All right. So in the kitchen, you can see the shoes are everywhere at all times. We have our jackets and backpacks, and it's chaos. The table is always cluttered. And this is like just my chaotic kitchen space. So like it's always messy, and even when it's clean, it's messy, it just never looks nice. I have my one little happy spot in this far corner where I have my rainbow shelves, and it just if I feel stressed, I can come look at this, but then you get to the bottom and it's like, ugh. But the top part's nice. Like it's pretty. Let's just admire and have a moment of zen. And dog.
She died a famous woman denying her wounds. Denying her wounds came from the same source as her power. Adrienne Rich. Marie. France, 1934. In the end, my world is dark. My bones are tired, my marrow failing. I have given my whole life to my work, but now science brings me no comfort. My 2 Nobel medals aren't here, keeping me warm, holding my hand. My Petite Curies cannot drive me into a heaven that I do not even believe exists, nor fix my bones the way I used them to help fix soldiers in the war. I can no longer really make out the glow of the radium tube on my nightstand. I know it is here, but that does not make me feel better. My eyesight has failed me enough that everything is almost blackness. I am 66 years old, and I convalesce, my bones no longer able to carry the weight of me out of this bed. Nearly all day I sleep, but still I dream.
So this is not complete. This is still far from complete. I have not even dealt with this yet, but I did pick up the shoes. And I have completely cleaned off the table, put out a new tablecloth. Sadly, this is the only one I could find that was not either Christmas or like Halloween fall themed. So pizza it is. Like, we really need to go find some new tablecloths. We always get the vinyl ones, and like I think we could probably handle fancier ones now, but you know, old habits die hard. Then I got the dishes done and I cleaned up around here. Regina's brought her coffee cup, of course, since I've cleaned, but it looks a lot better. So, is it perfect? No, but the dogs appreciate it. I also took the rug out because, oh my gosh, it was so full of dirt. Hello, dogs. It was so full of dirt. And so the rug is hanging outside. I scrubbed the window because that was filthy from the dogs jumping all over it. So, it's better. It's better than it was, don't you think, Spike? Spike, do you think the kitchen is clean? Do you appreciate the fresh, clean kitchen? Oh, that's a yes. Hey guys, so I showered because I was so hot and sweaty after cleaning the kitchen that I felt disgusting. So I took a shower and I just wanted to pop in because I read the first 7 chapters. I'm on chapter 8 of Half-Life, and I'm really liking this so far. This is clearly a book written for me. It's about a woman in science, and I love that. I love historical fiction. I love reading about women who have gone against the grain and done amazing things with their lives that society doesn't think they should have been doing. And this is a story too that intrigued me a lot because it's an alternate history within a historical fiction, because we are alternating chapters where we are following Marie Curie, and some of the chapters are about what she actually does with her life, while others are a what-if scenario, because there was a man that she was in love with, and she thought about marrying him, but he would have lost his wealth if he did, because his family believed that she was beneath him. And so ultimately, obviously, historically, she does not marry him. She goes to the Sorbonne to get educated and become Marie Curie. But in this story, we explore the what if. What if she had married him? What would that have looked like? So every other chapter is her still in Poland, married to Kaz, and like what that would have looked like for her life. Like, how does that change her and the trajectory of her life? So it's really interesting. I'm really enjoying the format. I was nervous that like the back and forth would get confusing, but it's been fine. So I'm glad that worked out, because I was a little bit nervous that I would start to get like too mixed up, because it is the same person, but they do feel like completely different women in this story, because like her life, if she'd stayed in Poland and married this man, is so vastly different from what happens in like actual history. So anyway, I only made it a little ways in. I think I'm on page, what page are you? Oh, I'm not even 50 pages in. I was listening to this while I was cleaning the kitchen. So I think right now, it's gorgeous out today. I'm going to go fix myself a snack, and I'm going to try to wrangle Robbie into taking a walk with me, because it's beautiful out and we're about to have like nothing but rain for the next like week. So I want to try to get outside a little bit if we can. It's like a nice brisk 50-something degrees out. My hair is still wet, but it's almost dry. I don't want to go out in the brisk weather until my hair is fully dried. I'm trying not to blow dry it if I don't have to, because it's better for my hair. So if once my hair dries, I think we'll take a little walk. And then I don't know if I'm going to do a lot more cleaning today, because I am tired. Like, I am so tired from cleaning the kitchen, and that was only like not even an hour. Almost an hour, I guess, of time. And I didn't even finish. Like, I still have to mop the floor. And I might do that later. But I don't know if I'm going to tackle the living room today. That might wait until tomorrow. So I might just spend the rest of today kind of relaxing and reading. And we'll just see how it goes. It's like about 4 o'clock. I'm about to go make some tea, but I thought I'd pop in really quick. Because, I don't know, maybe you guys care. I'm currently working on the level 12 update, and I'm like halfway through. I just finished week 18, so I've just hit the point where I need to start thinking about the economics. I've never been 100% happy with the economics portion of level 12. It was fine, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. So I've been really thinking about that, and I was looking through what I already have on my shelves, and I've got like the stack on the floor next to me. So one of the things that I wanted to try to incorporate was there's a DK economics book. So I have this, and I really like the way these are set up. I feel like they are packed with information, but also it's pretty easy to digest. So, and there's a lot in here about everything you could ever want to know. So that's not a book you're going to read like cover to cover. I also discovered that Larry Gonick has an economics book. I love Larry Gonick's books. Like, if you've used Build Your Library, you've read several of his books so far. And so I'm very excited to have stumbled onto this. Somebody mentioned it once in a video, and I was like, wait, tell me more. So I went and found it. Big fan. So I'm very excited to see if this is going to work, but I feel very strongly that this is going to be a good fit in the level. I love a good graphic novel breakdown of a difficult topic, because I feel like it usually brings it into like a bite-sized way that if it's a topic like I'm not familiar with, like I can better digest the information, you know what I mean? So really hopeful that this is good. And I was looking at the other books. Like, I want to get rid of the workbooks because I don't really love how that turned out. So I'm dropping that. But another book that I've had in mind that I need to get, there's an update of it, but I have Nickel and Dimed. This is by Barbara Ehrenreich, and I've had this, ooh, I just hit myself with it. I've had this on my shelves for years, and I think this came out in like maybe 2001. So I went and looked it up just now, and there is a 2021 update, so I bought that. So I'll have the updated edition because I want to make sure I use the one that's most current, just to alleviate any kind of confusion in the lesson plans. So I'll just put this one into the bookstore and I'll have the new one. But I'm looking forward to that because it's something that has been on my TBR for forever. I think I've owned this for at least 10 years. Maybe even longer. I don't know. I've had this for forever. And I just never got around to it. I've always meant to. So I feel like this is going to be something that makes sense in the level. I really like how for the government portion, I have Just Mercy, which is nonfiction still. They're all the books that I use in the history and the government and the economics. They're all nonfiction, but it's a narrative nonfiction as opposed to like focusing on like teaching a topic like that book is. This is more like a storytelling kind of and I really like finding a really solid narrative nonfiction. Like I already had this in the level that I need to reread it because I don't remember this book very well. It's been a long time since I did level 12. So I'm going to see if this still fits, but it's all about the ideas behind capitalism and that kind of stuff. And so I'm going to see if this gets to stay and if this is going to be added in. So I'm kind of revamping the economics portion of level 12, and that is going to slow my progress, but I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to writing this. I feel like it's timely and it'll be interesting to think about it right now. Perhaps. I'll be better informed anyway. So that is what I've been working on this afternoon. I am about to make some tea because I haven't had any yet. I had a smoothie when I got back from my walk because I didn't eat a good lunch. It's the end of the week and I'm out of food. So I'm hopefully going to get some more food soon. But I had a smoothie because I needed the nutrients. But now I would like some tea, and then I think I'm going to read the rest of the evening before I make dinner. I'm just going to have a nice, chill, relaxing evening. I feel like I did a lot today. I'm very tired. So let's go make some tea and then read and have a nice, relaxing evening. This setup is less than ideal, but I'm like, I want to talk while I'm getting ready. I have to film some videos today, but I made it halfway, or almost halfway, through Half-Life. So while I'm pulling myself together, I thought I would talk a little bit about it. So, I'm I would say by the halfway point, it will no longer be confusing. I didn't think it was that confusing at first, but the further into the story I'm getting, there have been like several moments where I had to stop and think, wait, which Marie am I reading about? But I do really like how the story is structured, because it's really interesting that like we're seeing her life play out in both scenarios, and it's like real time watching her in her parallel universe, seeing like what that would have looked like. I find that so interesting. I'm a big fan of like the idea of parallel universes. I love thinking about it. Like if I had made this choice, well, what would my life have looked like? And so reading a story like that is just super interesting to me, because I'm so curious about like what that looks like, realistically speaking. And I feel like Gillian Cantor has done a really good job of showing like the personality of Marie Curie, and like knowing what she devoted her life to and how she thought and behaved, and like how would she have done this? I'm so sorry for the noise. But like how would that have played out if she had married someone else, and if she hadn't been able to do the things that she did? Because like you can see so clearly that like a lot of what she accomplishes is because she has someone in her corner who is like inspiring her and motivating her to continue her work, because like it would be so easy for her husband to be like, oh, you know, I understand that you want to do this, but you have children now, and like you should take care of them, and you should focus on the home now, and maybe later on you can come back. But like Pierre is so like proud of her and what she's able to accomplish, and he pushes her, not in a mean way, not in like a you have to do this way, but like in a I know you will regret it if you don't do this, if you don't go all in. And so like I just think that is such an interesting perspective on the story, and of like just the difference a man can make in your life, and if you've married someone who is encouraging you rather than telling you that you're doing too much, that like you should stay in your place. So I just find that aspect of the story really interesting. So my plans for today, it's already like 1 o'clock, and all I've done so far today is edit some of this video because I wanted to get a head start on editing. So I have done that. And I've been reading. I did do dishes, so I got like a little bit of housework done, but now I have some videos I need to film, because it's the end of the month, so I need to get my TBR and that kind of thing done. And I'm going to work on cleaning the living room today. So that is my plan. So I'm going to get that done. it's not dramatic. But it is an improvement, like, especially over in this corner. Like, look how much neater that is. Not a lot I can do on my desk, unfortunately. I did get a new charging thing because my old one died, and so now I can actually charge my stuff. My bucket of junk is still there, but it has been cleaned out a bit. And the other side of the room, a little bit tidier. I have a box I need to deal with here of books that I culled from my shelves. And then I want to fill this one too. I'm going to take these to the conference that I'm going to in a couple of weeks to either give away or sell. I haven't decided yet, but we have books to take for that. At least one box. I'm hoping to fill the second box, but that is what I accomplished in my living room, so it's better. Do you approve, Spike? Spike, hello, hi, hello, hello, hello. Oh, we're excited now. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Okay. Not a dramatic makeover. I didn't do anything crazy, but it's tidier and I feel less overwhelmed right now, like, than I was on Friday morning. So, I mean, I'm gonna call it a win, even if it isn't like a huge difference. It's cleaner and I can live with that. So, yeah, I'm not gonna finish Half-Life in this video, unfortunately. I made it this far into the book, so just about halfway, or just past, I think I'm like just past the halfway point in the book, and really liking it. If you want to know what my full thoughts are, you're gonna have to come to the live show discussion on Saturday, April 5th at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Time, where Tanya and I will be hosting the book club live discussion to talk about Half-Life. Will it be a 5-star? If I have to call it right now, I'm leaning more towards 4-star, so I'm really hoping that I get to a 5. But right now, I think it's a 4, but I'm really enjoying it. I have some tea. I'm going to spend the rest of this afternoon editing videos and resting, maybe reading a little bit more, but I hope I finish it tomorrow. I really wanted to finish this weekend. I still have to work on my bullet journal. I haven't done my April spread, so that might be what I do tomorrow to finish the book, listening to this while I'm bullet journaling. That's like one of my favorite things to do, is to work on my bullet journal while I listen to an audiobook. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What I want you to take from this is that if you don't have the environment that you wish you had, if you can't have like that perfect Instagrammable living space, it's okay. I certainly don't. But you have to be able to like be comfortable in your environment. And I think comfort comes before anything else. And I think I'm just constantly working to achieve what my ultimate comfort space is. I always joke that I want to live in like either this like little whimsical witch's cottage or a gothic library. Like, that's my perfect space. But what I live in right now is neither of those things. What I live in right now is a messy, dusty library, but I'm working on it. I want you to feel motivation with a very realistic, like, clean with me scenario, because I feel like a lot of those videos don't feel doable. They feel like we're starting from a perfect environment, and it's always perfect. Even when they're cleaning it, it looks like they've manufactured the mess so that it can be tidied up, and that doesn't feel authentic to me. I want you to see what an authentic clean with me video might look like. My space is far from tidy, but it's cozy and it's livable, and that's what matters. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Happy reading. Bye.